So I'm back today with a little project share. This is a mini loaded envelope that I did for a swap that I'm angeling for over at Loaded Envelope. Oh my gosh, Loaded Envelope Galore. And so the theme was Alice in Wonderland, and this is the envelope that I created. So I used a few different, or actually I think I just used one printable paper, and I don't remember the name of it, but I will try and remember to link it down below. It's really, really pretty. So what I did was I followed the, sorry, my husband just turned up the volume on whatever movie he was watching. Anyway, so this is the loaded envelope that I created for Phyllis, who unfortunately her partner flaked on. So this is what I created. A few things we had to do, die cuts, we had to do at least 5 different embellishments, had to do an altered paper clip and a wand, and then we had to include at least, I think, 3 of the Alice in Wonderland images. So this is what I created. So I'm going to take everything out as I go, and then I'll show you the envelope. So I'm going to take this out first. I actually created 2 altered paper clips, and you guys can kind of see what I did was I used my silhouette and I cut them out. I created a couple of different shadows, and then I cut them in the white and then the pink and then also the gold. And I put them on a couple of large gold paper clips, and then added some flowers. Now these are wild orchid craft flowers, a little bit of jumbo baker's twine, and then a couple little butterflies. And I used the Martha Stewart butterfly punch, this one, with the 3 different sizes. And then I did use some of the Distress Oxide ink in Worn Lipstick. And then on the back, I didn't decorate it. I just did the couple layers of the cardstock. So those are there. And then, okay, oops, the whole belly band came off of that one, so it's, hold on. Oh Lord. Oh, because I wanted to show you this. Okay. So I created a couple little envelopes, and this is from a die. It is a Brenda Walton die, this little envelope, and I just created this little belly band. And then these little stickers are printable that I got. If I can remember the link, I will put them down below. And then inside are just some stickers that I printed, and then I cut out with my silhouette as well. So there's just some printables I found online. And this is just some of the printable paper that goes with it. And it's all inked with, like I said, the oxide ink in the Worn Lipstick. And so here's another envelope, little Mad Hatter sticker. And then in here are just some little squares. And these little stickers right here on the belly bands that I used to adhere it shut were these, and I just fussy cut around those. And I believe these were stickers. They were actually just images for an I Spy game. And I just printed it on some of my semi-gloss sticker paper. So there are those. And then this is just a bunch of different die cuts I did from my silhouette, and then different dies that I had. And there's the Mad Hatter hat, there's a couple Alice images, and I'm not going to open the bottom, but the bottom is just sealed with some of the washi tape, and I did cuts in gold, teal, and also pink. So there's a bunch of die cuts in there. As for the packaging, what I did was I just used some of the paper from the paper collection that I printed out, and I used a border punch, and it's actually a Recollections border punch, and I don't even know if they have this anymore, but it's like the top of a fence. I don't know the name of that one, but that's what I used. And then just some flowers from my stash, and then this butterfly is actually let's see, this larger Martha Stewart butterfly with the smaller, or wait, no, I think it's this one, those two, but I used a combination for the packaging of these two. Then I did some of these printable cutouts, and this is from another printable paper that I purchased, and I just, they're the little 3x4 journaling cards or ATC cards, whatever you would like to say. And then a couple packages of bling. I just put some toppers on, made them pretty. And then these, this is more, what do you call it? Just more, these are actually tags. And this is from, again, these are just printables. And this one has an opening at the bottom. And they're just so cute. I like these. Tweedledum and Tweedledee, the Mad Hatter. This is probably one of my favorites, but I just included those for Phyllis. And then that's all from that pocket. I'll save the wand for last. And then in these, I just went to Hobby Lobby and picked up some embellishments from Spare Parts, and then I just, excuse me, slipped them both into one package so they were back to back, and then added another topper on there. Did the same with these metal words, laugh and happy, and then dream and believe. So I just put them back to back and added some pretty toppers to them. And then these were some Prima flowers that I had, and I actually just repackaged the whole thing. I had this postcard, and it's a printable from the paper collection, and I just rebacked them on, oops, on that, and then put some pretty patterned paper on the back right there too. And then this is the jumbo tag that I created. Now this is a cut from my silhouette, and so what I did was I cut it out, and the pink part is actually the actual cut of it, and then I created a, what's the word, a shadow or an outline, whatever you want to call it, and then just glued it on top out of the pink cardstock. This is just a little printed piece from one of the two paper collections that I used. Lots of flowers from my stash, and then there's a little bottle right here for the Drink Me, and I just put some sparkly, I don't know if you guys can see that really well. I just put some sparkly, what's it called, embossing powder in there, and I heated it. Just one thing, if you guys do that, be careful because the glass can break. I didn't break it, but don't put the cork stopper in there when you're heating it, because the heat will make it pop off. And then this is a little like watch piece from Tim Holtz, and then this is a little sticker from those printables, and I just cut it out in a circle and put it on there. And this is up on some foam tape, and then some of the butterflies scattered throughout. Up at the top there's some white seam binding, some pink seam binding, some ribbon, also in pink and also white. And then on the back I just did another shadow of it, and then this is a, what's the word I'm looking for? This is a quote from the, hello, this is from the Looking Glass collection from, sorry, Truly is jumping on my lap, from Kaiser Crafts. And so I just thought that that was pretty on the back. And there's actually, it's actually a pocket, but I don't have anything in that pocket. So that is my jumbo tag. And then this, sorry about the train, you guys, this is my wand. And so down at the bottom, the ribbon kind of covers it up, but I spelled out Phyllis's name around. I have a little rosette in there, and then there's some gold shimmer paper back there as well, just causing it, creating more stability. I have a couple of images that I fussy cut from the collection, and then I popped them up on various depths of foam tape. Lots of flowers from my stash, and then it's on just a wand, or not a wand, but it's on a straw. And then there's some more of that seam binding and also ribbon and stuff down at the bottom. On the back side is just a large picture of the Mad Hatter. And then to cover up the flowers, what I did was I just put butterflies in between them to cover up the glue when they were sitting in between. And then there's some of the pink mercury paper. So that is the one that I created. And then here is the actual loaded envelope. So I just used some of the paper from the paper collection. This is just a silver rose piece from my stash. I want to say that this is from Butterbee Scraps. And then I used some trim around the edge, some daisy trim. And on the front I have another little vial with more sparkle in it. And again, I just put the embossing powder in there. And then I just heated it really carefully. More flowers and some of those butterflies. And this is just another Tim Holtz little watch piece, but in there I have the white rabbit because he's known for the watch piece right there. And then on the back is just some paper from the paper collection. I just have to put my information on the back. And then I have a charm that I made. Now, if y'all know me, you know that I do not like making charms, but I made an exception for this. And it turned out pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with it. Some of the gold is, I'm not as happy with it, but I used this Precious Metals leafing finish, and it turned out, because I didn't have all the same gold color. And you guys will notice I went back and forth between silver and gold. But I painted the little Tim Holtz clasp in this gold. And it's not a super flat finish. It's got a little bit of texture look to it. And then I also painted the chain. So it's got a little bit of texture to it. But it covered pretty good. This little clock piece I also painted a little cup. I know it looks more like a coffee cup, but I was thinking teacup. And then the clock is, you know, and then the little watch piece. I thought those were kind of Alice in Wonderland-esque. Little key. And then this is another key that I painted. And I just thought it gave it some, what do you call it? Just some interest. A little teapot right there. And then I created some little dangles with blue and pink pearls. And there's that. So that is the mini loaded envelope with all its fun goodies and stuff. So I had a lot of fun joining this swap. I had actually wanted to join the swap when it first came out, but I just had a lot on my plate and a lot going on, so I wasn't able to. So I think it was just some destiny when an angel was needed. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!